I'm going to make a knife for my doll Lorie today, and for that I have this create a cake that I'm using for that. I am just taking off one of these metal pieces. As you see, they are like bendables, so I'm just taking one of these and bending it forth and back until it's letting go. So I have this for my knife create a cake. I got this very cheap in a second-hand store, so I'm using that when I'm making knives. And I'm going to use this piece of scrap clay for the handle, and I am going to work on the handle first. So I am going to roll out a snake and make sure that she can have it in her hand. And it's almost there. I like it to be a tiny bit smaller. There we go. Squeezing it a bit flat and checking out if she can have it. She can. So it's around here. I'm going to make it a tiny bit smaller than that. So that is pretty much the handle. I'm going to shape it a bit. So I'm going to stick the knife down here at the top, and then I have the handle around here, and I'm going to, let's see, I have this one, make some of those finger grips thingy. And you can make as many details on the grip here or handle as you want to. I'm just going to make this very simple so everyone can join in. So that's actually my handle, more or less. I have a little detail I want to put on there, but first I'm going to make the blade. If you don't have this, you can use the foil around a tea light instead. Just cut it up and lay it flat, and you have your metal piece for making your knife. So I am going to make a decision on how my knife is going to be. First of all, I'm going to have a piece that goes into my handle. That will be this, and I want it to go like straight out. Can it be in there? It can. And I'm going to decide for what kind of shape. I don't want it to be too thick, so I'm just going for a smaller blade or something. Draw it like you want it to. I don't like this drawing actually, but I am going to try and work with it. There we go. That will be my shape of the tip of my knife. That's very fitting. So I'm just going to cut a bit down there and here. Whoops. I'm going to make an indent up here as well. There we go. So I have the blade here. This is a tiny bit crooked now, so I'm going to take this tool and straighten it out. So I cleaned off the blade here, so it's nice and clean now. And I have my handle, and I'm just going to squeeze the blade here carefully down into my clay. I was thinking of taking a dotting tool and making a tiny indent right about here and here and on the back side. And I'm going to take a tiny bit of a gray or silvery colored clay and make a few tiny dots to put in those small holes there. For that I'm just rolling a tiny snake of this like that, and I'm cutting out 4 tiny pieces here. There we go. Taking it and rolling it into a tiny ball that I'm going to place here in my tiny dot. And I'm going to do that with all 4 of these. And then this will go and be baked. So my knife has been baking. You can age this or paint it or do whatever you like to, but remember to seal it very careful before you use it for your doll, because the color can go onto her hand and you can get some discoloring of the hand, and I really don't want that. I'm going to do a last thing. I'm going to make this look like a used knife. So for that I'm just going to take some sandpaper and sand the bottom part here. And that's all I'm going to do on my knife, and then it's all done. I hope you like this tutorial. If you did, leave it a like. And if you make this little knife, I would like to see it, so link me on Instagram. That would be really cool. And I have my Instagram and my Facebook in my info below. So go chat with me, I would love that. Happy crafting!